Let's Play Kingdom Hearts, you might be wondering why we're at the title screen here. That's because you might notice that there's a save file here that's 20 minutes into where we were last time. Well, I had recorded episode, and thank God I recorded just that episode and not all of next chapter, because it was usable. I don't know if this will be usable, but we are going to try. So just so bad and laggy that I was unusable. The audio was completely desynced and not desynced. It does that thing. Sometimes my audio does that stuttering thing, but it was doing it constantly throughout the whole thing, multiple times. Fun. I did this yesterday, but every time I do this, it's the wrong button. So I don't remember what I said last time, but all I know is thank God that I've been doing these alternating save things, where every episode has been back and forth on 2 save files, because otherwise we would have a janky mess for the start of this next world. And I think this world is one of a fan favorite. I know that the property it's based on is definitely a classic that people would not like being completely fucked and unusable, so dodge the bullet with the saving system, I reckon. It's just a shame. But something that has been happening more recently, something that never used to happen, is that the audio, in fact I'm going to disable the preview, just in case, because I don't know what's causing it, but the audio keeps doubling over itself, causing this weird loop, and I don't know what it is. Game audio is being picked up over the microphone, or something. It's being picked up from somewhere, because it keeps repeating itself after a lag. Every time a character speaks, they loop in on themselves like that. And I don't know what it is, because the TV's literally on 2 volume. I can't hear it. So why the hell can the microphone hear it? I just don't know. I mean, I know that I'm a bit deaf. But the TV, again, is on 2 volume. It can't get much lower unless in fact it can't get lower unless I mute it completely, because 1 is like no sound on this TV. 1 is pretty much the mute button. So it can't get lower. As it stands, all I can hear at the moment are the sounds I get when things are picked up. So I have nothing, no music cues, no anything. Any music or sound effects I comment on are purely out of remembering from past playthroughs. So it's frustrating. It is frustrating, especially because yeah, these ships suck. I couldn't beat them. But this time they're actually gonna kill me. Yeah, I couldn't beat those ships no matter how long they stayed around. Oh, what? Well, we know that this is the recording that's going to work, guys and girls. You know why we know this is the recording that's going to work? Because last recording I got through here with no problems. But this time we actually died. Which means, of course, this is going to be the one that goes out. I'm just going to skip this. Future me, please edit. I think that was one thing I didn't edit in Atlantica. Actually, I shouldn't even be talking. I should just relax. Okay. So we're back to this part now. How many times I'm hitting it? Oh, God, these fucking kamikaze ships. Fuck off! How much damage does that take? They didn't do that the first time. All of a sudden, they fucking dive bomb? Anyway, I was saying that in the Atlantica stuff, there were 2 parts I had to cut. There was one part where I was quickly checking something, and I was supposed to cut, and there was another time before one of the boss fights that I had to take a piss break. I did cut out the piss break part, but I don't know if I cut out the other part. So that's... whoops. But we finally made it. Only 7 minutes in. It was 4 minutes the first time. Welcome to Halloween Town. This sure is a spooky place. I'll bet the people here are scary looking too. Don't worry, we look spooky too. If they scare us, we'll scare them right back. You think so? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save over this blunder. I might actually crop some of that footage in? I don't know. Nope, something's going wrong. That keyblade does really not fit the moment. Huh. That's strange. They're not attacking. And we can't attack them either. Huh. What is going on here? Well, I don't know. Now, I'm notorious for getting lost in this square. How do I get lost in this tiny area? I don't know.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington! Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween.
Thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
I love how the mayor's bow tie is specifically a redback spider. I feel like a little bit of representation here in Australia. So, I have to go find the lab entry. However, I have this weird problem where it takes me forever to find it. I think that's the quickest I've ever done it, and I don't know why it keeps eluding me. I'm just that stupid.
I don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it! Why, of course. The heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
We need the key to this thing first.
You're really gonna unlock it for him? Why not? If they succeed, we won't have to fight the Heartless, right? Besides, I want to see the Heartless dance too. Don't you? Not really.
My, that was amazing! And you are...
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror?
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Failed! Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good for nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
Alright, so now we can have Jack in the party, and I know I shouldn't because he's so under level, but I'm going to anyway. I'm sorry, Don. It's, yeah, level 28. Ouch. So Jack is 33, so he's a level ahead of Goofy even, who's 2 levels ahead of me. Sora is kinda under level considering that he's constantly in the party.
Jack! Jack! We have a major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
This level seems to be just Donald looking at you disapprovingly, the level. So, something's going on in Guillotine Square. Whoop! Well, looks like they're definitely active now. So, there was a lot I was talking about the first time I did this, in those, like, 20 minutes, and I felt like there was some really good commentary there, and I don't remember a single thing I said. This was yesterday, and I've just completely forgotten all of it. And unfortunately, that's going to be replaced with more complaining about the microphone, which is something I do every episode, and I feel like this episode was a change, but nope. So, basically, if you've ever had a Yeti microphone, you know that they have... Oh, I wanted that health. Basically, you know that they have 4 settings. They have, like, a podcast mode where you can have 2 people sitting across from each other on a table and put the microphone in the middle and it gets both of them. You have the mode where it's like picks up a whole room, etc, etc. And then there's Carteroid mode, which it picks up just what's right in front of it. And obviously, that's what I use. Anyway, here's that, so you can fuck with a spider. I don't think it's a real spider. If not, poor thing. I mean, if it is, poor thing. If it's not, then... But yeah, obviously I have it on Carteroid mode, which is records what's right in front of you. Which is why I'm so confused as to why the microphone all of a sudden has just started picking up everything. Birds outside the window, the TV, the heater especially causes horrendous noise. So I've taken to having to... Oh, let's check out this place too once the Heartless are here. Let's check this place too once the Heartless here are out of our way. Okay, so because it's winter here, I've taken to having to wear jumpers during recording sessions. I shit you not, because I can't have the heater on. So I've actually got a recording jumper, which is something I never thought would be a thing. But, you know, it beats wearing a fucking blanket like out-of-work grandma or something. I don't know. I guess just an out-of-work 30-something guy just sitting at home watching reruns and having a blanket on. I don't know. When I was younger, I was always worried that that's something I would be. I've always tried to go against that. But hey, look. it's Zero.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this?
You got the forget me. Oh, there's more cutscenes. Sorry.
Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Okay, now the cutscene's over. But yeah, I felt like I was talking about less depressing stuff the first time around with this. Oh my god! Cutscene everywhere.
Did you hear that? Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious? Tell Oogie Boogie.
Wow, Lil grew up to be a real asshole. Like, that is undeniably Lil and Phil's voice. It's kind of like when you hear Yardley Smith in anything, because she only has the one voice, and that is Lisa Simpson, so it's like, oh, well, that's clearly her. It's like, obviously I know this voice actor has a lot more voices, which is why it's more just sort of cool that it's the Lil voice and anything, but it's still the Lil voice. Also, I think Jack has... What move is it that he has? It's like... Magnet? Magnera? What's that? No, Gravity. That's what he's using. It's, Gravity. Right? I can't check his moves, can I? No, that's just how often he uses things. That's a shame. There might be a way to, but I don't know how to check his moves. But that definitely looks like Gravity to me. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go save. Make sure this worked before continuing on. And then we can continue proper. Alright. Well, it looks like that's the exact same time again. So I'm going to check this, make sure everything's fine, and we'll continue on. So I hope you continue on with me through, and thanks for watching. Catch you all next time.